cool, man.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. It's V, the Guerrilla Economist, and you are watching the Daily 10 Market News and Updates with Dex and V with Fair Frank that's hanging out somewhere in the background. Folks, this
Frank.
broadcast is brought to you by PulseWave Trading. PulseWave Trading.
No. We're still at watchestrade.io.
We're still at watchestrade.io, but it's
soon.
brought to you by PulseWave Trading. Yes, and that's a little confusing right now, but that confusion will be cleared up. With that being said, we have Dex the Algo Capitalist. He is here to give us the information of the day. Dex, what's going on?
What up? Hey, real quick, folks, that was just on the last live show with us. You will not believe this. This is how fast things happen, man. I tell you, PulseWaves, man, you need to get them in your life if you don't have them. We just finished talking about Litecoin, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just finished talking about Litecoin.
Yep.
Guess what?
It pops.
CNBC is talking about, look, they said sell your house, sell your car, and sell your kids and buy Litecoin.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
That's
And
awesome.
as we speak right now on the Fox Business Channel, they're talking about Bitcoin. And Bitcoin just exploded. It's now up $122.
Well, here's the thing we talked about, which this is actually news to me. We were looking at a Litecoin chart and a Bitcoin chart, and they're currently on the weekly chart inside what Dex calls the Kumo cloud of death, which is sort of can have a whipsaw effect. It can kind of go back and forth. But what Dex was pointing out is what really matters is what the algos, what the PulseWave price trigger algorithm is saying. And according to Dex's system, they've actually come through the cloud already on his system.
Yep.
Which really means blue skies for Bitcoin and for Litecoin and probably some other cryptos. So while just looking at your, pedestrian trading view chart that we all have access to, you would not yet call that a bull market. But looking at the algos, Dex, you were actually saying Bitcoin actually is according to your system, Bitcoin is in an official bull market at this moment.
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
Yep. And I'm not even joking.
V, I'm finally right about Bitcoin.
You are, bro.
I told you guys for a year and a half. I told you guys.
Yeah, man. And the thing is also, you guys, it's like once we break 10,000, that is a psychological barrier. It is on and popping, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, but always remember, keep those stops in place, folks.
Yes, always.
Don't get greedy. Remember, you'll never go broke taking profits.
No.
All right, so just remember that. So another thing I want to bring up to you guys right now is they're talking about everything that's alternative to the stock market.
Interesting.
They're talking about cannabis stocks. They're talking about cryptos, anything but the stock market. You know what I'm saying? So that should tell you guys that further correction is right here knocking at the door, folks.
Yep.
And you don't have to like it, but you do have to deal with it. And right now, as we speak, TWM is gaining strength. Short the Russell is in play. Let's give a round of applause for the PulseWaves there. Calling that deeper correction in the market. Look, folks, you got to do what you got to do, man. It is what it is. You got to protect your money. You got to invest your money. You can't leave it under the mattress. And you can't just leave it in a savings account getting negative 0% interest rates. All right. You got to take your money and make it work for you. And oh my goodness, Bitcoin is showing off. The futures is up almost $200 now. Yeah. When we started this morning, it was up, what did I say, like up $20 or something like that?
Yep.
Now it's just exploding. So, folks, this is what it is. Take advantage of these opportunities because once they're gone, they're not coming back. It's just not going to happen.
Oh, they ain't there no more.
Nah. And then what you going to do? You'll be like, oh, I wish I would have listened. I wish that. I wish this. Now, here's some good news for you guys that I know there are people that have been listening. They're like, but what about us? What about us bugs? All right. I know the gold and silver bugs. I got your back. I got your back. Gold is up $5.20 right now as we speak.
Yay.
Flirting with 1,300. It's at $12.93.90.
It's coming back down.
Trying to come back. Yes. Silver's only up 8 cents.
Yes, 8 cent moving silver. Unless you're parking precious metals, you just want to just park it. And it's like a rainy day thing. Come on, folks. Come on. Let's chase some yields here, baby.
Got to. And your bonds are still above 152. And your dollar. We need to talk. We need to have a talk about your dollar. Your dollar just broke back up above 98.
The dollars are broke back.
Hey, right now it's
Why
trying to
can't I
be
quit you?
it's trying to be the backity back right now. It's trying to make a comeback. I told you folks, you can't count the dollar out. It wants to go to par. So as that happens, then you have to ask yourself a question: where is that going to put the British pound and the euro? Are they going to drop below par?
Oh, yeah.
Are they going to become subpar?
They are going to be subpar.
If that happens,
look, when they pull the rug from underneath the ship, and they decide to sink it, they're going to make sure everybody's on the Titanic, baby. They're going to make sure everybody's on the Titanic when that plug is pulled.
Well, it's looking that way. We haven't seen a sub euro basically since its inception. Back in the early 2001 when it switched from the Deutschmark to the euro.
Yep.
And that when that was introduced, it started at 88 cents. I'll never forget it. The euro was at 88 cents, stayed that way for a little bit, and then you know the rest of the story. But because of all the confusion that's going on right now, I think that no one was really talking about this, but we are in danger of seeing a subpar euro and a subpar British pound. To give you an idea what I mean by that and why I'm saying that, there was a point in time not long ago where the British pound had broke $2. That's right, folks. It had broke $2 of exchange rate. It's now trading at 126. That is a gargantuan decline.
Massive.
All right. And they're still talking about this Brexit. It seems like the more they talk about Brexit, the further the thing declines. So those of you overseas that are really affected by the euro and the pound, you want to keep your eyes open here, and you probably want to start switching into some dollars. As far as you guys who love the Bitcoin and you've been holding that GBTC like I told you to, we're over $12 today. Another round of applause for GBTC. When a few days ago was this trading at what, $6?
Yes.
It is now doubled in price.
What?
That's a 100% gain.
Massive. So if you was in that
100%
position,
gain.
You'd be very happy right about now.
Yes, you would. That's the power of the PulseWaves, baby. So, and by the way, those that are wanting to get involved in the US dollar, remember I told you ticker UUP. All right, that's to get long the dollar. To short the dollar is UDN. Keep in mind, though, that these $2 products don't really move that much. So if you want to get more bang for your buck, you have to buy more shares. All right, we're talking about anywhere between 1,000 and up. You're probably going to want to look at the 5,000 range, to be quite honest with you. Anywhere from 2,000 to 5,000 shares to get the bang for the buck. And it's more of a long-term play. It's not a swing trade. It's a short-term, / long-term trade. So you're looking to stay in it for weeks, maybe even a couple of months at a time to take advantage of the trend. As long as the dollar index continues its bullish trend, you would own the UUP, and that's how you would trade that. For those that are so inclined to do so. See, we just gave you free advice, and you're not even a member. See what we did for you here.
That's crazy.
That's all I got.
Love it.
Very cool. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? I'm not seeing our automatic 5 thumbs down. Somebody slept in today.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm thinking, right?
Somebody slept in today. There wasn't any on our video before. But I got to plug our video, by the way. We had a nice little update to our show with Frank Trades with Dex live.
Yeah.
But content warning though. Some extreme sexiness on that live stream.
Yes.
Extreme and some toxic masculinity, folks.
Yes.
We hired a bald male model to represent me on the show. And he's showing some skin. Now the skin is on his head, but he's still showing it.
Which head?
Oh, we got a thumbs down.
We gotta see.
How dare you?
We got a thumbs down.
We got. Thank God. I thought something was wrong with.
Finally somebody hit us with a thumbs down. Thank God.
But no, over on PulseWave Trading, Dex's YouTube channel, which we took over.
It's our YouTube channel now.
It's ours now. We did. It's no longer Frank Trades with Dex. It's Frank Trades with Dex live. And so I showed my face on there this morning.
Excellent.
And we had a lot of fun. So everybody, please go over there, like and subscribe to PulseWave Trading. And we're doing that every day, 10:30. And listen, we're taking your requests. So if you're one of these people, you need you need a daily Litecoin chart or something like that, we've got you covered. So check that out.
All right, last bit of news. Also, Frank, we have the webinar coming up for tomorrow. Yep. Let's talk about that, man. Link is in the description box, people.
Yeah, link is in the description. We walk you through what PulseWave Trading is all about, and we just are constantly upgrading and updating everything we do. And so we're going to show you it's actually a very simple system. I was just talking to somebody in our room, they felt a little overwhelmed. What I find is if someone finds it complicated, it's usually because they just don't believe how easy it is. This happened to me yesterday. I downloaded a new app to do something I was trying to do, and it took me like 10 minutes to figure it out because it was easier than I thought it was. Yeah. Right. It was designed really well. And so my confusion was I expected it to be difficult like all the other apps I tried. Right. That's what PulseWave Trading is like. The only time people really have a lot of trouble with it is when they overcomplicate it. It's just such a simple, straightforward thing. You get your PulseWave price triggers. You learn how to enter your orders. You learn how to move your stops when you're in profit, and you go back to your life. And so we're going to show you what that looks like on Friday's webinar, 1 p.m. Eastern. Dex will be there. Guerrilla will be there. I'll be there. And lots of other fun people. We always have a good time with that. We'll close down the week. Usually by 1 p.m. on Friday, I mean, V is hammered drunk by that time. Dex has already got a Baconator laid out on his deck. And I won't even tell you what I'm doing. So it's a lot of fun. We always have a good time on Friday afternoon.
It is what it is, folks. Get it while the getting's good.
That's it. All right, folks. Again, links in the description box. Hit the subscribe, like, comment, share. And also, Rogue will be back. RogueNews is coming back with a vengeance. An absolute vengeance. I only go stronger.
Yes. What's your Arnold Schwarzenegger quote? I don't know if you could say it on here.
Which one is that?
The one with screaming of the women. How's it go?
Oh, let me pull it out.
What is it?
Let me get it. I'll do it verbatim. Hold on.
It's a great quote. It's from Conan. Yeah. Conan.
The Barbarian. There we go.
See, they got to start it up already.
I love this. Here we go. Oh, hold on. I have it. All right, here we go. What? I have it. Hold on, don't go.
It'll be worth it.
It's totally worth it.
If it's not, you're fired.
You're fired. Fired from being V. I'm going to take your identity away.
To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentations of their women.
See, it's worth
Conan, what is best in life?
Man,
to crush your enemies, to see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentations of their women.
Yeah. See, we gotta get back to something like that.
Yeah, we are.
Yo, those impersonations
to crush the sensors, to destroy the soy boys, and to hear the lamentations of the beta males.
I'm here.
Do it.
Kill me. I'm here.
I'm here. Kill me now. Do it. What are you waiting for? I am here.
Now we're just being annoying. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Do you feel in charge?
Yeah. You feel in charge?
Yes. I don't feel in charge. Do you feel in charge? Because I don't. Okay. We're out.